Hey everyone, it's Michael, ex personal trainer, ex Amazon, and now an Amazon seller. My current revenue at the moment is about 20K per month, doing about 1.5K in profit. And today I want to talk to you about cash cycle and an easy way to see how long it takes for you to get your cash back from the second you spend it to the time it gets back into your bank account. I've heard of different people doing different things like making new SKUs every single time they have like a new batch and different things like that that I think are overly complicated. But if you're using Aura, it's just one of the softwares. You can go over here to the right. I just learned how to blur out stuff for video, so this is really cool. It took me forever to find out, but basically I'm not covering anything except for the actual ASINs I'm selling. But if you go to the right here, you have your inventory ages, 0 through 30 days, 31 through 60, 61 through 90, 91 through 180, and you can go on. My what really helped me out is I went down and I looked, okay, anything that's in 61 to 90 or 91 to 180, and honestly 31 to 60 as well, I did not reorder or at least in that large of amount. So as you can see, it's basically zero for almost all of them. And here there's some stragglers that I will never be buying again, and I've learned from my mistakes. But you want the primarily most of your items to be in the 0 to 30 days. Why is that? Because inventory age starts in Aura the second it hits prime eligible and it's able to sell. So if we're looking at 55 days in credit card float, which is from the second that you spend it at the first like day of the statement when it begins, you really don't have that much time for it to be sitting at the Amazon warehouse shelf, especially if, like me, you have a prep center. So by the time you send it to a prep center, by the time it goes, the prep center packages it up, sends it to Amazon. Hopefully, you're doing optimized shipments. Maybe if it's an optimized shipment, 7 days to 14 days. If it's non-optimized, 3 weeks to a month. And then by the time it actually is prime eligible, it's going to take you like 3 months for you to get your cash back, especially since now with the DD plus 7. Once the customer gets their package, then you get 7 days from there to actually get the money straight to your bank account. And sometimes there's even a delay. So basically what I do is that I look at all my items and I have a different strategies for each one. And I'll go over this really quick if you guys are interested. But basically, I have strategies for 0 to 30 days, 31 to 60, and 61 to 90. Basically, strategy number one is that if any of my inventory is 0 to 30 days, it's with Maven, it's AI based, but basically go for profit, at least 20% ROI, at least. Then if it gets to 31 or 60, then it goes to 10, and that's like 75% aggressiveness. Go as and I could probably show you the strategies, but I haven't blurred any of it out if there's any sensitive information. So I can always do another video if you guys want more. Just let me know in the comments. But 31 to 60, I go a little bit more aggressive at 75, and I go 10%. And then obviously at 61 or 90, I go 5% ROI with a minimum profit of 50 and just liquidate, get rid of it. Like that is a bad product. I'm not here to hold anything. I'm here to get my cash as quickly as possible. So without even having, and I can show you guys really quick, without having like a cash cycle like app, like it's very easy to see like, okay, any of my listings, as I go over here and I look at the quantity and I look at them, anything that's over 31 to 60 days, not good. It's taking too long. I also have Seller Board, which helps really like a lot, but like this is it for right now. I think this is a great like place to start. I'll show you guys really quick in Claude as well. Hopefully you can see my screen. But basically, I put together a live artifact from a Google sheet that I created that basically scans my Excel sheets from the second I bought it, because I export everything to an Excel sheet, and then from the second it gets to the prep center sends it to Amazon. Amazon sends it out, Amazon like puts it prime eligible. It gets bought, and then when I get my payment to my bank, and so it's from bought to payment in bank, and every single step in between. And so this is live artifact just for like how long it takes for me to actually buy and to get my cash back. And later on, I'll probably do another live artifact that like actually like tells you every single stage of where it's at in case like there's maybe a certain stage in the process that's taking a little too long. But this is real. This is my 33 days. If I go lower, I don't know how to blur it out in Claude yet, but here I also have, if you look down here, I have my top fastest movers and my top 5 slowest. And so this is good because it shows you, okay, what kind of stuff is going really quick? Can we get more stuff like that? Let's look at the Keep It charts. And it helps you out with the slowest ones. I had some that that took like 85 days to do. And I found out it's because demand was too slow, too much competition, obviously, and it just took way too long. But here's my median and my mean. And yeah, this is it. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. I really like talking about this stuff. This is what I'm doing full time right now. And I will see you guys in the next video.